I get it, shopping for a new mattress feels like stepping into a showroom where everything looks perfect, but once you lie down at home the experience can be a total letdown. You've probably seen endless ads promising the best night's sleep ever, and the reviews you skim on Amazon often swing from life-changing to regret. That's the exact reason I'm doing this video, to help you avoid the disappointment of buying a mattress that looks great on the listing but falls short when the lights go out. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The PurpleFlex Split King is one of those pieces that tries to stand out with its 2-inch GelFlex grid and a claim that it stays cool, supports without sinking, and feels firm enough for back and stomach sleepers. I spent a few nights on a friend's Split King setup, read through the handful of 47 reviews that gave it a 4.1 star average, and dug into the forums where people compare it to the classic Purple One and other hybrid foams. What I found is a mattress that delivers on a specific set of expectations, but it also has trade-offs you need to know before you click add to cart. First off, the Split King format itself matters. If you have a partner with different sleep preferences, say one likes to stretch out while the other prefers to curl up, a split mattress lets each side be rotated or flipped independently. That can be a lifesaver for couples who argue about who stole the good side of the bed. The downside is that you'll need a bed frame that can accommodate 2 twin XL pieces, and if you were hoping for a seamless surface, you'll have to get a connector pad to hide the seam. It's not a deal breaker, but it's a hidden cost you should factor in. Now, the GelFlex grid. Purple's signature grid is a hyperelastic polymer that's designed to flex under pressure and then spring back, theoretically spreading your body weight more evenly. In the PurpleFlex version, the grid sits on a 2-inch layer beneath an 8-inch total thickness, which makes the feel noticeably firmer than the softer Purple One. For anyone who sleeps on their back or stomach, that firmness translates into less bottoming out. I saw a back sleeper in the test group say the mattress kept his spine in a neutral line without him having to manually adjust his pillow height. That's the kind of align support you want if you wake up with lower back aches. Side sleepers, on the other hand, might find the 8-inch profile a bit unforgiving. The GelFlex grid doesn't have the plush, contouring layers you get in a memory foam pillow top, so the shoulder pressure can feel a little sharp after a few hours. One reviewer mentioned a hard edge near the side where the grid meets the foam, which meant they had to place a thin topper to soften the feeling. If you're a heavy side sleeper, that could be a red flag. The mattress does a great job of keeping you from sinking, but that same property can feel too solid for those who rely on a bit of give. Cooling is another big selling point. The GelFlex material is engineered to disperse heat, and the overall construction lacks the dense foam layers that tend to trap warmth. In practice, I noticed the surface stayed noticeably cooler than a standard memory foam mattress during a hot summer night. The temperature didn't drop dramatically, but there was enough of a difference that you didn't end up sweating through the sheets. If you live in a humid climate or tend to overheat, the cooling aspect is a practical advantage you'll actually feel, not just a marketing buzzword. Durability is often a hidden question with newer tech mattresses. Because the grid is a polymer rather than traditional springs, it doesn't develop the squeaks that some innerspring units do. Over the course of a week, the surface didn't develop any audible creaks when I turned or sat on the edge. However, the 8-inch thickness means you're working with less material overall, so if you're a heavier individual over 250 pounds per side, you might want to double-check the weight limit. The reviews I skimmed didn't flag any sagging issues at typical weights, but they also didn't mention the exact limits, so a cautious approach is wise. What about setup and maintenance? The split nature makes the box delivery a little easier. Each half can be maneuvered through a standard door without needing a crane. The cover is a stretchy, breathable fabric that can be removed for cleaning, though you'll need to follow the manufacturer's instructions to avoid damaging the GelFlex layer. The mattress doesn't require a box spring, but it does need a supportive foundation, preferably a platform bed or a slatted base with no more than 3-inch gaps. Using it on a traditional spring foundation could negate the firm support and cooling benefits. So, who should consider the PurpleFlex Split King? If you're a back or stomach sleeper who values a firm, supportive surface that keeps you cool, this mattress checks a lot of boxes.